What's up? I'm Katiana Salin, founder and CEO of CViddyTV.com, and this is why we don't support you.
You already know what it is, man. It's DJ Lucky C representing them groundwork boys at Shonville and Miami's #1 for hip hop and R&B, that 99 Jams. You know, we out here, we just talking, coolin', vibing, and we letting you know why we don't support you. Hey now.
Hey, it's your girl Simply Nick, and you're now tuned in to Simply Talks. And I'm letting you know why we don't support you. Stop crying, stop begging, stop talking, just work. And yeah, tune in. Yo, what's good? It's your girl Simply Nick, and I'm sitting here with C Viddy and DJ Lucky C. And I'm here with Simply Talks, and I want to talk about why we don't support you. For a long time on social media and conversations, I always hear people complaining about Miami doesn't support. I've seen memes about Atlanta rappers versus Miami rappers, and I've heard so many complaints. So I really want to talk, what is support to you, guys?
Want to go first, Lucky?
Sure, I'll go. Support really is helping one another. Like, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, one hand wash the other. So as far as support goes, it's kind of like, in this business, you can't make it by yourself. No matter what you think, no matter how you're going to need somebody to help you along the way. So support is basically just doing what you can to help somebody, and that person should reciprocate that. They should show that love back and support you in return.
How do you feel?
I really believe that support comes genuinely and naturally, because I feel like sometimes people support just so that the other person could support them. Before you say you want to support somebody, why not start to build a relationship with them, and so that the support can come genuinely and naturally.
Do you feel like support's a two-way street? Like, say you like my music, or you like what I'm doing, and you support me, but I don't really know you and I don't support you back.
I don't think it's really a two-way. I mean, if you have that relationship, yeah, it's a two-way street. But my thing is, if I don't know you and you're just like, oh, I just really love what you do and I support what you do, I respect that and I like that a lot. Mm-hmm. But just because of that, if I'm saying, oh, I'm gonna support her because she supports me, knowing really in real life that I don't like her music or like his music, I feel like, you know, that's being unreal. That's not realistic. That's like having a hidden agenda. Like, you're looking for something. I'm going to support her because I'm looking for her to support me. I really believe in building relationships, and then, you know, everything else will fall into place.
And I know you said it's a two-way street for you.
Yeah, it's a two-way street because the business I'm in. All these artists, they want my support. Like, they want me to play their song. They want me to do this. They want me to do that. But what do I get out of it? And it's not even so much that I'm looking for anything in return, but it's like, let's just say I put the house behind you. I'm doing whatever I can to get you hot. You get hot. You shit on me. Then what? Mm-hmm. And that's happened time and time again. I got people I support. They don't have to ask me because I support what you're doing. You don't have to do nothing for me in return. I support you. Now, if you can turn around and support me, that's even better. Or you don't have to. But if it's flawed, if it, like she said, hidden agenda and all that, y'all keep that. I don't even want it.
Do you guys feel like because somebody's coming out of your city or because they're female, you have to support them just because of that? Like, do you think support should be like pushed on you just because you guys have some type of similarities?
You want to go first?
Wait, let me go first. I'm gonna say something. Well, I always get told like I don't support females, but that's not true. I do have females that I support. Just because you're a female, I'm not gonna automatically support you. Your work ethic has to match all of that you're saying. A lot of times people think that because you're girls, you guys have like this woman empowerment. You guys just automatically just show love to each other. And I support women empowerment, but I don't support that every woman I have to support, because a lot of times I've come into situations where just because they're girls, everything is kind of like flawed. Like, oh, we have to support each other because we're girls. But either they're not working as hard, or they don't even really genuinely like me. They just want to do it for the look of, oh, girls are helping girls. But I do support females. I have females that I support all the time, including her. As you can see, I have a female on this panel. So it's like, do you guys agree with that?
Well, like you said, I just really feel like just because, like you said earlier, you said something about women, because we're women, we have to support each other. I just feel like the women empowerment brand right now is like something that's very popular. And a lot of females feel like, oh, well, we all need to get together and make it happen. But I'm going to speak for myself. I work a lot. I do a lot of work behind the scenes that a lot of people don't do. And when other women want to link up with me, sometimes I'm just like, are you putting enough work? Are you putting as much work as I'm putting in? I don't want to just give you a hand because nobody's giving me that hand. So I want you to work as hard as me. And I don't want to support you just because you're a woman. Like, I understand that. I understand the whole movement, and I respect the grind. If the grind is like mine or above mine, I respect it. But if I see you just slacking back and just want to link up and meet up.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of times girls use that like, oh my God, girl, I see what you're doing. You know, girls got to link up. We got to stick together. But in reality, they're not really doing anything. And then they feel some type of way because we're not supporting them. And it's like, I do support women. I support women who are working, like you said, as hard or harder than me. I'm not just going to give it to you. Like, and what about you?
I support women. I love women. I support anybody that's really about their business. If you about this, whatever you're chasing, whatever your dream is, if I see that passion in you, I'm gonna support you. You don't have to be out of the same city. We don't have to do nothing, but that passion will take you further than anything else, because that hunger is gonna fuel you. It's gonna make you want to learn more. It's gonna make you want to grow. It's gonna make you want to do things that other people aren't doing. That's who I'm gonna go to and support, because that person's not gonna let a little setback stop them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people that want to live this life, people that want to be a part of this industry. Their first little setback, oh man,
yeah, they done.
And you don't put your support and time into them, and they already quitting.
I can't support you, because to me it's a waste of time, and I'm not about wasting time. I want this to be clear, and I want this to be perfectly clear. I love Miami. I love everything about Miami. I love this city. But at the same time, just because we are from this same city, if you are not willing to represent Miami to the fullest capacity of being great, I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to ride for you. Amen. If you feel like putting out bullshit is going to get you on, you're not representing this city the right way, and I'm not going to support you. If we're going to put out quality music, quality product, and we're going to put that 305 Miami-Dade County behind it, you got Lucky C behind you 1,000%. If it's bullshit, don't come my way. When it fall back and people say, well, damn, why is Atlanta doing this? Well, because Miami don't do this. Stop. Miami has everything that every other city has. We just need to start highlighting the people that are actually making the noise and making the moves instead of highlighting bullshit.
Oh my God, that was.
I don't have to say nothing.
That was the peak, exactly.
That's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why I had to stop the show, because
That's what I'm saying. And people be like, you know, I went to school with certain people, some artists, and they're like, oh, well, we went to the same school. Okay. We went to high school together. You have to support me. But listen, if your music isn't good, I'm not going to waste my time to give you a blog post. I'm not going to waste my time to promote your music and put it on the website. You know how much time it takes me to write a whole review on a project? And if it's trash, that's just wasting my time. So just because we went to the same school, we partied at the same club, we probably were in the same section, doesn't mean that I'm going to support you. I cannot.
So you said that Miami has, you know, the same stuff Atlanta has. Have y'all seen it, the meme where it was like the Atlanta rappers holding hands, kumbaya, over the stair, going up the stairs, and the Miami rappers were just falling? So do you guys feel like that meme was factual or?
Okay, so first thing first, I want to say that we have to really get rid of the idea, the thought that Miami don't support each other, because I honestly feel like that died a long time ago. I feel like we have so many creators, so many influencers now, DJs, bloggers, and media people. 10 years ago, I didn't really know about anybody who was popping like how we have so many innovators right now just opening doors for Miami artists to pop. So the idea of artists saying there's no support Miami is a lie. Every week is an event. Every week is something about, you know, social networking and everything. So I feel like that's dead. That been died.
I feel like Miami supports, because I work with different artists and they're always linking up, making music. They come to each other's video shoots. They go to each other's events. Like, they're dropping, like, they're posting their stuff on Instagram. And it's not like, oh, going in my DM, hey, can you post it for me? It's like genuine. If you feel like you're not getting that support that's in your head Atlanta be giving out, it's because you're doing something wrong. If you just started rapping or you just started doing whatever you're doing, you're not going to get support right away. Not even your parents or your friends and your cousins going to support you. If you feel like you're not getting supported, you're not doing something right. And instead of complaining and bitching and moaning, you need to figure it out. Like, sit back and realize, what steps am I taking and what steps do I need to take so people can support me?
Strategically
you might be dropping,
planned.
I was just about to say that. You might be dropping your music but have no marketing or planning behind it. You might, your cover work might look trash so nobody wants to listen to it. Your music might not be mastered. Like, it's so many reasons why people probably aren't supporting you, and instead of figuring out what you're doing wrong, you're pointing the blame at everybody else. But what other ways is there to show support besides a retweet or posting something, or like, how do y'all feel like people could show you support?
Me show my brand support, or me show them support?
Yeah, they could show you support.
Well, so the fact that I own a entertainment website, I think it's so more. When I started, I never thought about people supporting me. I just felt like it was a platform that I was building for everybody. And after doing the digital covers and stuff like that, I just feel like people can support the Miami media scene more by, like, if we give you a blog post, you can do a retweet. Because sometimes, like, let me speak for media. Sometimes we'll do a whole review for you and you don't even acknowledge it. So it's just like, now you're wasting, like, we feel like our entire time was wasted. You didn't even ask us for this blog post, but we gave you a blog post. You didn't ask us for an interview, but we gave you an interview. So it's like, at least retweet, at least, post it on your social media.
And not only that, but if you see that I'm doing something, y'all know how it is as entrepreneurs. We have days where we're just like, man, F this, I don't want to do this no more. Like, you just want to give up. But if you really rock with me, just out the blue, like, hey, how you doing? Everything's good. Do you have anything coming up? Do you need help? Like, stuff like that goes a long way, like building a relationship. It's not, like I said, to me, it's not always only about social media. It can go deeper than that, especially if you have a relationship or it's a relationship you want to build.
I have one more thing to say. Also, another thing that I learned being in this industry in Miami is that some people are afraid to support because they don't want to seem like a groupie. But, like, if you really fuck with the person, I don't care. Sometimes I show so much love to my friends that are doing things in this industry, and sometimes it's weird. And in my head, I be like, I know they probably think I'm weird because I be like, yes, girl, yes, calling you like, girl, I seen this happen. But, like, I'm going to show my support 100%. I don't care if I feel like I'm a groupie, because if I'm your friend and if I'm a fan of your music, I'm supposed to be a groupie for you. Like, I don't really care, because sometimes people be like, I don't want to, like, she doing it, but I don't want to show her too much love because it's gonna look like I'm a groupie. Don't think that way, because once you start to think that way, you start to, like, put a brick wall in between the way things are supposed to be genuinely, the way things are supposed to fall into place the right way. Lucky?
If you're gonna support anybody, if you're gonna support me, be trill. And when I say be trill, that means do it wholeheartedly. Like, if you only support me because you think I'm gonna play your song on the radio, I'm not. If you think I'm gonna play your song in G5, I'm not. If you think I'm gonna just give you a promo package because whatever, I'm not. Because I'm not. Like, that's just that. If you want to support me, support yourself first. If I see you doing what you got to do, if I see you really on the grind, you can ask anybody. I'll reach out and say, yo, boy, what's good? Like, there's artists now that they have excelled. I don't need to drop names. They know who they are. I know who they are. I know what roles I played for them, and I know what they've done for me. It had nothing to do with, oh, I see them about to make a move, so let me jump on a bandwagon. It's never that. It was basically, if I see you posting your music and I see other people talking about your music, I'm driving down the street and I see your posters and I see this and I see that. Anybody that knows me, I'll reach out. I'll call you. I'll text you. If I see you in the club, hey, boy, I see you working. Boy, I see you doing your thing. Send me the record. Because now you doing what you got to do. All I have to do is just give you a little push. Now, if you want me to just shove the whole shovel, just keep, I can't do that for you. I'm sorry. If you would have caught me 10 years ago, great. I would have did it for you. This industry changes people. So, sorry, not sorry. I support you, man. The way I do it, I'm not a braggadocious person. I'm not flashy. I don't need to let everybody know what I do. But anybody that knows me, if I have your number in my phone, if I see you doing anything, I'ma hit you. Yo, that's some dope shit. Keep going. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I see you doing your thing. I'm like, moral support goes a long way, because sometimes, like she said, people need that. Like if you follow me on social media, I try to do the morning motivation every morning. People need that. That's support. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's little things that I try to do if I rock with you. Like, if you all right, yeah, I'll post it on the gram for you if you're doing your thing. Yeah, I'll play your song and I'll post it for you, just because, social media is what people are hyping up now. I guess I got a lot of followers. Cool, I'll do it. But to me, I'd rather support you doing something that's actually gonna help you, like giving you genuine support, talking to you on the phone if you need that extra push motivation, listening to you, because sometimes we don't have nobody to vent to. Sometimes you just need somebody to just listen. I'll be that if you know, I ain't doing that for everybody, but I'll do that if you know what I'm saying. If you chill with me, I'm chill with you, and anybody that knows me can attest to that 1,000%. And ways you could support me, like I said, man, just keep it G with yourself. Like, the real always separates from the fake, and I know who's real and who's fake. So if I don't rock with you, it's nothing personal. I just don't need that in my life. Now, if I do rock with you, just know you got my support until you change that. The day you say, or the day your actions get a little, all I could say is, well, sorry for you. I'll help this next artist, so I'll just keep it trucking, but that's what it is.